What's happening, guys? I'm Dan. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a local brewery, at least local to me. It's Silver Spruce Brewing Company in Traverse City, Michigan. One of my favorite breweries in all of Traverse City. If you ever come to Traverse City, you must visit Silver Spruce. They've been doing a lot of great things over the last 3-4 years. Fantastic place that does a fantastic job making German-inspired beers. Typically, they're very good at that style, so they have a nice long list that usually encompasses German-style beers. So we have the OKTOBERFEST, which I do believe I've had on tap there a couple years back. I don't know if this is the same beer as what I had back then. I imagine it's a similar recipe, but they do a couple different kinds. So I don't remember what this was or what it tasted like, but I know that I've had most of their beer in their beer line. 5.1%, 20 IBUs, and you again have this Oktoberfest, which they really specialize in doing these style of beers, which I'm really excited for to share with you guys. And we have a canned on date of 8/19, and this has actually been around for quite some time, so I'm late to the jump for the review. It's September 21st time of recording, so just about a month out. I've had this again for a couple weeks, and it's actually in distribution, so it's really cool to review this for you guys because I think some of you will be able to get your hands on Silver Spruce beer. I do highly recommend you find it. Again, I think this last year they've now entered Michigan distribution through Imperial Beverage. So shout out to Imperial and shout out to Silver Spruce for being awesome at what they do. Let's hope this is a great one, guys. Let's get into it. Oktoberfest season is among us, and let's get it cracking in liquid form to go right in this glass. Super excited for it, guys. And again, fun to share maybe a local brewery that I do go to quite frequently. I think that you'll enjoy a lot of what you get. So kind of cool that I can review a beer and you might be able to get your hands on it that is local to me. So beautiful color. You got that almost amber caramel orange looking really good in that poor Michigan beer glass. Yes, I do have that going on. Maybe not the most appropriate beer glass for this, but I wanted to keep it Michigan themed. So really nice color, good creamy head retention. I'm really liking the head retention on this one. Let's get a nose, guys. Looks really great, actually. Super clean again, almost like the purest water was used. Super clean, a little bit of malty forwardness. Little caramel honey note, baked bread. A little bit of biscuity bread. Almost like an amber kind of hue to it, the way it smells as well, the maltiness that it's bringing. Just really smells pretty clean without being too funky, because some of their German beers can get funky, if you will. It's because they're using some of the German-inspired hops. But this one, again, just super clean, a little bit of malt forwardness, a little bit of that like honey caramel sweetness. Yeah. Nice bread in here, just really baked biscuity bread with a touch of like caramel jam. Awesome. It's made up caramel jam. Is that a thing? That's what I'm getting, guys. So Silver Spruce, we've got the Oktoberfest. Prost. Let's get into it, guys. About $14, by the way, for a 6-pack. Good value there for Traverse City beer. Super clean. A little bit of bitterness on the back end. This is a nice light beer at 5.1%. I feel like the malt forwardness is actually a little bit more subtle and soft than I was getting on the nose. This seems really easy to put this down at 5.1. Really not flexing any of the alcohol content. It's super crushable. And it's ridiculously clean. Honestly, even more than I had thought. I thought there'd be actually a little bit more maltiness, like I was saying. I thought there'd maybe be like more spice or some sort of heavier malty graininess, and that's not the case today. There is a little bit of hop bitterness that's brought to the table on the back end. Kind of counters that caramely honey sweetness, and it really kind of just rounds things out. I do like this beer because it is super duper crushable at the end of the day. Is it like blow your socks off? I don't know if it's like, next level crazy, but then again, what is this? Probably a Märzen or, October themed beer. It's not always meant to be like the craziest beer you've ever gotten, but I do think the recipe is nice and firm to German inspiration. I think they really excel in this class of beer, and they do it really well, guys. And they've done it since the beginning. I can't remember when they opened. Was it 2020 or 2021? I don't remember. Super clean though. Like, that word gets overused, and I'm one that uses it too, but super clean. Has a little bit more IBU than 20 in my opinion. It feels that way, but it just, again, rounds everything out. You're getting a little bit more dryness a little bit of soft caramel on the back end. Again, maybe just this little honey thing that is not sweet when it's finished at the end of the palate. Really liking this one. I don't think it's, again, just like blow your socks off crazy, but again, it's an Oktoberfest. I would happily drink a 6-pack of this and not complain once. More light caramel. Again, maybe a nice little honey note. And, you know, this biscuity bread kind of coming into play. Not rye, quite, but the bitterness almost acts like it could be like a spicy rye for a moment, but it just never gets to that level. It's below that threshold. So again, I'm going to stick to, you know, a biscuity baked bread, a little bit of caramel, maybe a little bit of like soft pretzel in here. Super enjoyable on this one, guys. Yeah, I'm going to go with a 3.95 out of 5 for the Oktoberfest from Silver Spruce, guys. Check them out if you can. It's in distribution now, so that's what it is. And guys, if you're going to drink beer, make sure it's a Michigan one. Pour Michigan beer, baby.